Kicking things off in this section with the Express, and lefties are complaining that Suella lacks empathy. Good. She's not a children's nurse, she's the Home Secretary, Cressida.
Suella Braverman slaps down claims she lacks compassion after lefty meltdown over speech. Yes, she says it's simply untrue to claim that she lacks compassion after her big speech in Washington demanding changes to the UN Refugee Convention. So Suella is saying, look, this is out of date. We've got to have a look at this and change the terms. It was written for the Geneva Convention. It's mid-20th century stuff. It's no longer fit for purpose. Let's have a look at that. And people are saying that's not compassionate and that she's not letting enough people in. But it turns out in 2009, this happened already under the Labour government. Jack Straw did the same thing. He tried to have a revision.
Yeah.
So it's not totally news.
And Jack Straw's revision obviously didn't go through, or we wouldn't be in the mess we're in now. But I mean, it really is a changed world from when these rules were set, and now with jet travel, with these Chinese inflatable boats coming across the channel carrying anybody who pays people traffickers. I mean, there's a whole industry set up to exploit these rules with NGOs and human rights lawyers coaching people on how to claim asylum when they're clearly not actually eligible.
And I think an interesting thing, and I say this nicely, is it's no longer such a big deal to say you're gay. In 1951, you said you were gay. It was like, might have been, I mean, I know it's a death sentence in some countries, but around here, you get taken out for drinks.
Yeah, there's some jeopardy attached to it in 1951, whereas now it's celebrated.
But the most important...
Sorry.
No, sorry.
Sorry. Were you listening? The thing is, it's not compassionate to let people come in these boats, is it? That's the thing. And as you've said many times, if we had one round of Rwanda, it might stop some of the travelling. And I think that would be more compassionate.
What's a bigger question? Sorry.
Go on.
The bigger question is, why do they want so many immigrants to come? And the bigger question is, one, is because this country has incredibly bad demographics. It's not as bad as other countries, but people aren't having kids, and they need people to work in the pret-a-manger's to give the rich people money.
Well, you know, the elites, like politicians, business people who own businesses and factories, it's cheaper for them to import working-age people who will work for less than to grow children from birth in the UK. It's very expensive to grow a child from birth. I'm doing it right now. It's a wonderful experience, but I'm not going to pretend it's cheap. Whereas, you can just let people come across in boats, stick them straight in the factories.
And you hope that they're gay, because the gay people are better workers, they're they're good looking, and they don't
have time out from the workforce to have kids.
And they're not sitting, and they're not at home with some woman saying, why don't you spend more time with me? Why don't why don't we go visit my mother?